Hi everybody, this is our next module for Microsoft Excel. We're going to be covering spreadsheets, which are typically used when wanting to essentially analyze data. So it's a medium where you can store figures typically, and you can therefore put formulas in to those figures, which will then compute or give you the results in order for you to compare information. That's what it's typically used for. So, yeah, an easy example would be you may have a spreadsheet for your personal budget. That spreadsheet may contain, for example, information on your income. You will have headings, obviously, and you will have information, figures for money you are making as wages, for example, and you'll also have your expenses. And you can put a formula in, a very basic formula, which will essentially add or tally all your income and your expenses and give you the difference. So that's a typical example of how spreadsheets can be used. So essentially, first of all, what I'm going to do is cover, tutorial 1 it's very basic. You've already covered that in your Microsoft Word, and that is how to go into and create a document. So it's the same sort of steps here. Instead of creating a Word document, you're going to be creating a spreadsheet document, which is essentially what you have here. So this is book titled Book 1, Microsoft Excel. So, if you need to refer back to your exercises on that, you can, but tutorial 1 essentially is showing you how to open up and save a spreadsheet, which you no doubt know how to do by now. So we're going to start with tutorial 2. Tutorial 2 covers how to enter information into a spreadsheet. So essentially all you need to do is simply click on the cell that you want to input information. So for example, here in cell A1, we are going to put in the acronym for industry, which is IND. And then in B1, once again by clicking here, we can now type in the title or heading for company name. And then you continue obviously typing out the rest of the information as per your document there. And A2, we've got finance, so it's just a matter of just simply typing in finance. So it's very straightforward. I'll give you guys a few moments now to type out the information that you can see. Once you've done that, what you should end up with is a spreadsheet Word document that should look like this. Okay, so all I've done now is I've just, by clicking on this part of your spreadsheet, you can see the arrow, you can see the cursor changes. Okay, so it goes into like such a cursor. This enables you to click and move the column either way in order to fit the information in nicely. So here you can see some of the information for our company names that are being cut off. So if I now click here, okay, and then drag to the right, you can actually see the column width increasing to fit the information. So that's all I've done. I've just simply modified the column widths within the spreadsheet. So that's this first step. The second step looks at how to freeze panels. So how freezing panels work is if, for example, we had a large sum of information, and then let's assume here that our information ran down the screen, and we wanted to maintain the heading so that when we scroll down the page, we know that this information refers to the heading of industry. And we know that this information here refers to the date acquired, and this information here refers to quantity held. So that's called that's called what we need to do is freeze the panels. Okay, so we're going to freeze the top panel over here. So to do that, we need to go to the view. So we're over here, we're at home. We go to view over here, and then we go down to here where it says freeze panels, drop down. We want to freeze the top. Okay. So now, as you can see, if you scroll down, our headings are not lost. They're frozen. Okay, so that's freezing panels. Okay. Now, tutorial 2.2, same data on other worksheets. Okay. Now, in Microsoft Word, we briefly looked at in detail how to copy and paste information. Now, that function works in Excel as well. So you're able to copy information, right-click and copy, and paste it wherever you like. Okay. So that function works in Excel as well. But in this exercise here, we want to copy the information we have here and put the entire content of that spreadsheet information into a separate worksheet. Okay, so there's a shortcut way of doing that. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to first of all select all the cells in A1 to J9. Okay, so we select all the cells in from A1 to J9. Okay, like that. So how do I do that? I simply clicked on A1, the cell A1, dragged across and drag down. Now we need to right-click our mouse button on Sheet 1. So we go down to here, Sheet 1 tab, okay, and we right-click the mouse button. And now we select Move or Copy, which is this one here. And we want to click on this one here which says Create a Copy. Click on OK, and you can see here now that it places the content of that information, which is what we've copied, into Sheet 1 on 2. Okay, so it's very straightforward. Okay, so that covers tutorial 2.2. Now we're going to be looking at some editing functionality within Excel. So we're going to look at tutorial 3. What I might do is go ahead with this because I don't think it's going to take much effort cover now, but I'm just looking forward, and we're going to need another worksheet, practice 3A. So what I'll do is I'll send across, you should receive a separate spreadsheet which is going to be titled practice 3A. Okay, so you're going to need this spreadsheet in order to copy information from that spreadsheet into your spreadsheet. Okay, so what I'll ask people to do now is wait for me to email that if I haven't already, so that you have that spreadsheet. Save the spreadsheet that you've created now. Okay, and I like to put things on my desktop so I know where everything is. So save the spreadsheet, put your name on there. Okay, what is this? Tutorial 3. Okay, that's saved. That's been saved now, and we'll continue with the next tutorial for editing after we start with the next video. Thank you for listening.